movie is a 2006 spoof comedy film that was written by Jason Friedberg and Aaron Seltzer, but it's only directed by Aaron Seltzer. I don't know why, but that's how it is. It's starring Allison Hannigan as Julie Jones. Her character is spoofing the Bridget Jones movies that Renee Zellweger did, but I didn't see those movies. That could be the reason why I didn't laugh at every single joke. It's because I didn't see every single movie that they spoofed, right? Yeah, I'm sure that's the reason.
My knight in shining armor is out there somewhere, and I'm gonna find him.
Julie Jones is a character who you see Allison Hannigan in a fat suit. She's huge. She's supposed to be grotesque, and she's desperately looking for a guy to fall in love with.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I could teach you, but I have to charge my milkshake.
And they do this scene with her at the beginning where she's dancing to Milkshake by Khalees. And I will admit, that scene's pretty funny.
The yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I could teach you, but I have to charge. You want it?
My only thing though is I'm just sitting there like, wow, Allison Hannigan. She's so talented and she's so beautiful. I feel not so much bad for her because she did pick to be in this movie. I don't know why. Maybe it's because she wanted to star in a movie. Maybe it's because she said, I've always wanted to do a spoof movie. So maybe the scene went on for a little bit too long, but at least it made me laugh, right? Then Allison Hannigan goes and meets Tony Cox, who is supposed to be like the midget Hitch.
You're Hitch?
Do I look like Will Smith to you?
He helps her, he fixes her up, pimps my ride, you know, remember that show, Exhibit? Pimps her out to make her the smoking hot bombshell that she is, just makes her skinny, and she looks like Allison Hannigan.
Yo, fellas, time to pimp her out.
She goes to meet Adam Campbell, who's this bachelor. Sort of a funny scene where he's like shooting all the other contestants, but then it's followed by an abysmal attempt at redoing the When Harry Met Sally scene. Just pathetic. Then they parody Meet the Parents, where Allison Hannigan brings Adam Campbell to meet her parents. Her dad, Eddie Griffin, and then her mom, who's like an Indian woman. And like the idea of that sounds funnier than the actual execution of it. I think what killed that whole sequence was the constant cat jokes, like their cat Jinxer, just him on the toilet for like 10 minutes.
That's Jinxes. Taught him how to do that.
And I never really understood why you would spoof a comedy movie. Because a comedy is already funny, or already, in a way, making fun of itself or the situations. It's already silly. So how do you make fun of that? And then later on, they make fun of Meet the Fockers, where Adam Campbell's parents is Fred Willard and Jennifer Coolidge. And I'm just like, okay.
Who's thirsty?
No.
Grantula is just embarrassed because he lost his virginity to the housekeeper.
Then some of the scenes later on, like, they're talking and Michael Jackson, you know, look-alike Michael Jackson's in the background, trying to, like, lure a little kid with a teddy bear, but then he gets beat up by the mom.
You're beautiful.
What's coming to them?
It's just a slumber party.
Then they have a quick scene of parodying Lord of the Rings, where Frodo sells the ring for like $50 because he wants drugs or something. Then, because they're going to get married, they go to a wedding planner who's supposed to be J-Lo with the biggest ass in the world. Still not really laughing.
I'm Jello. I'm here to plan your dream wedding.
You get Sophie Monk, who plays Andy, and she's like one of the hottest girls ever. She's the best friend of Adam Campbell. She's the best man to the wedding. And her whole character is like, she was engaged to Adam Campbell like 3 weeks ago, so she's spending the whole movie trying to sabotage the wedding. And I'm like, alright, she's hot. In the first scene you see her, where she's just, you know, in the bikini, looking hot. I mean, she even gets naked even though you don't see anything. And I'm like, why are you gonna have her get naked and not show anything? Because it's a PG-13 movie? I don't care. That's even more of a tease. And I couldn't help but wonder, why isn't Carmen Electra in this role? Like, doesn't Jason Freeberg and Aaron Seltzer always have Carmen Electra in their movie? And then later on, after the film, you see a scene where Carmen Electra is indeed there as they're making fun of King Kong. The Kill Bill scene almost made me laugh, almost. It just, again, went on for too long. The Mr. and Mrs. Smith scene was just like, alright, way too long.
Idiot. Hell no, I won't marry you. Gosh. Gosh. Gosh.
Lil Jon shows up. Why? And I don't know what it is, but does Jason Freeberg and Aaron Seltzer really think musicals are funny? Like, no matter how many times you do them? Why do I keep talking about this? This movie it's like, it made me laugh a couple times. There was even another scene towards the end that made me laugh. But still, an hour and a half of this bullshit. The jokes are so lame. Most of the jokes make me just want to go and watch the movies that they're making fun of.
Is it too late to crash the wedding?
And Allison Hannigan, I'm just like, why? You were on Buffy. You're now on How I Met Your Mother. You did the American Pie movies. You're funny, you're talented, you're beautiful. What were you thinking? Seriously, what were you thinking? Maybe I didn't hate the movie, but the mere notion, the mere fact that this is the first movie that they got to make, their first spoof movie that they wrote and directed, this began the saga. This was the beginning, the catalyst to those series of bullshit spoof movies that we got from Jason Freeberg and Aaron Seltzer. So for that reason alone, for what this movie means to the future of films, fuck this movie. Fuck you two guys. Comment, like, subscribe. Later!
Date movie.
Yeah! What? Okay! Get cool!
Get